It is April the 6th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Golden Ray Rec site in the St. Simons Sound.
Well, we're out here at the site today, and from what we see going on and what we're just now starting to hear, cuttings resumed on Section 7 of the Golden Ray. We got a report that they thought somebody had heard they were cutting, and so we came out, and yeah, sure enough, chains were tight. We could see them moving back a little bit, back and forth, and we think they were still trying to get that chain into position. But now we're actually hearing some clicks and bangs that are going on out at the Golden Ray. So yeah, we know now that they are cutting, and that's good to see. Again, we've seen some sheening out on the water today. That's been a continuous thing as the Golden Ray continues to weep contaminants into the water. And now it's the times we got to get it out of here. It really needs to go. The longer it sits in here, especially as we start to get in the springtime, and that circle of life that makes up the balance in the sound begins to really start to pick up speed with little creatures and things hatching and moving around in the water columns. It's time. We need to really start focusing on getting this thing out of here. So hopefully this Section 7 goes well, and they can continue to get this thing cut and lifted and out of here. We think after they get Section 7 out, that the rest of the actual cutting will go pretty smoothly. It's that just hard reinforcements that make up the engine foundation and that structure that holds that engine in those engineering spaces in that area that have just really given them a fit. But they've got the higher tension cable or chain that's on the VB now. They've re-spooled the cables. We knew that took place, and hopefully they have no more problems here and they're able to get through this piece successfully.
Now, it was a beautiful spring day out at the rec site. Coastal Georgia was just blanketed in beautiful blue skies. Had a slight breeze out of the southeast. It made for a little bit of swell in the St. Simons Sound. You could see that from the video, but it was certainly doable, and a big change from the weather we've seen in the past week. But very nice conditions today. Temperatures were just right, and it was truly a great day to see those chains cutting. We got a few stills come up where we can show you the positioning of the chain as it's working on the hull of the Golden Ray. And we did notice that it looked like the chains were settling in, and it looked like things were headed in the right direction. We did notice that in the recent email that was sent out from the Unified Command's website, that they stated that cutting had resumed over the weekend. We didn't see any cutting that took place over the weekend. And cutting with the torch doesn't count. Well, we want to see the chain moving and some things happening. But that was interesting that they put that in the website. It might be a communication issue between the site and the office. We're not really sure, but from the time that we were out on the weekend, other than the Friday Good Friday when they actually did start cutting, Saturday, Sunday, we saw nothing going on over there. So that part was interesting from the Unified Command's website. Now, we continued to see oil sheening on the water. It's just a regular occurrence out there where we can go by and pretty readily pick up where the sheen is. You may have actually even seen some in the video here today, but it seems to be ever present. And the environmental crews are still out there. These guys are out there working day in and day out. And a couple shots here of the booms deployed with a VB-10,000 in the background. And they're working up tight as they can around that environmental barrier where this sheening is getting through. Environmental barrier, it's question its ability to hold in contaminants. Maybe it holds in the heavy stuff, but the rest of it seems to get out. And this is kind of one of the reasons we're concerned about it. The birds were out like crazy. These pelicans were just dive bombing the water the whole time we were out there. And it's when we see this kind of stuff going on, you start thinking about the sheening and what are these birds diving into? What are the little critters that are down in the water? What are they swimming through? You can see where some of this stuff could begin to add up. Now, on the way in today, we got this shot of the Lynx. They had crew members up, and they were rolling the sail up. You talk about a view from the top of this sailboat, rolling up this sail and getting it secured. What an incredible view, and a job that I don't think I really want. Hey, that's about all the time we got. Hey, we're going to ask you, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free today, so just click on it for us. Hey, send us some comments, and most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.